Thank you. First of all, I would thank the organizers for this seminar. My name is Taavi and I'm the digital advisor in the Ministry of Finance in Department of Spatial Planning. I will give you a quick overview of the structure of spatial planning in Estonia. As Anna before said in the that the structure of the national planning will set the stage for the problems and solutions for digitalization. A quick background of the digitalization in Estonia and a summary of the current situation in here. And our thoughts on the future vision from the viewpoint of our department. But I'll start Estonian planning structure. It is a hierarchical one, similar to Scandinavia. Ministries are responsible for national and countrywide spatial planning, and local governments are responsible for comprehensive and detailed plans. Consultation firms are a very big part of that. They prepare the vast majority of the spatial plans in here. Exceptions are Estonian biggest cities who are capable of preparing the spatial plans themselves. And a spatial plan consists in the last decades mainly explanatory text, technical drawings. They are both in mainly in PDF format. And they are prepared as the result of the planning exercise. Both of these parts have to complement each other. But spatial plan documentation also includes annexes that contain information taken in the course of the planning process. But now into the background. I will talk about the last decade. Most of the plans were prepared by the digital tools and programs already. From the data point of view, most of the planning levels use GIS formats. Exceptions are detailed plans, mainly designed with KAD programs. And detailed plans are the most used planning instrument, but as the result of CAD formats limits, it is hard to see a bigger picture with this data. However, it is possible web maps applications to use wherever it is possible to collaborate or present spatial plans together. Larger local governments have also been able to build their own planning databases and information systems for spatial planning proceedings. We have to consider also that at the moment we have 79 local governments. Half decade ago we had over 200 local governments. It's a lot for 1.3 million people. And as you can see, the opportunities and skills for digital planning are still unevenly distributed across the country. A few words about legislation. The last amendment to the Planning Act occurred in 2016. When we introduced government and local designed spatial plans. And the biggest change in the digital plans was 2019, when we added regulation of the formalization and structure of the spatial plan. And with that, we started the spatial plan also included adapted digital layers and attributes. The regulation is very loose, and the main goal was to get information about geographic data in the spatial plans. And before that, it was possible to adopt spatial plans only in paper. There was no mandatory to make any digital format of this plan. The regulation is also general to be used as a standard. But the regulation introduced a new concept and definitions for all planning levels in the sense of the digital planning. And now the current situation. At the moment in the ministry, we are developing a database for the spatial plans for the whole country. The main goal is to access all spatial plans in force in one place. It will also be a digital archive for the spatial plans. And we want to ensure that the data we collect are high quality. For that, they must pass an automated technical inspections to ensure that all mandatory parts are submitted to the database. As a result, we make all plans available and searchable from the portal. Also, this includes web services. With that, it's possible to link to other national databases with spatial plans information. To make this database effective, we make the database also a mandatory. And for that, we have to make changes and amendments to the Planning Act. We are also updating the regulation of formation and structure, where we introduce classification for the layers, files, and attributes, what we collect. But at the same time, the most attributes which we collect with this data remain descriptive, simple text data, what are not formatted nationwide. One element is also that we limit the file formats, what the authorities that organize planning work can submit to planning. Also, to ensure the geographical data quality, we introduced requirements for the geographic information based on our business need and international standards. But at the same time, we are helping local governments to digitalize their plans to what are on paper, so the stakeholders can find all spatial plans in one place. What at the moment we are developing the database, and in the future can be sure that if they look some specific location, they can be certain that there are applied some plans or conditions. Our approach is to digitalize step by step, moving upwards in digitalization degrees and planning levels. The DigiPlan study also addressed these digitalization degrees, and we already adopted this concept in our work. We are only taking the first steps of digitalization of the paper plans in force. And lastly, Our vision also includes one spatial planning proceeding information systems for all stakeholders for the efficiency. And also we see a great potential in the fully digital and machine-readable spatial plans in the future. But at the moment, it is a long way to go to there. Aitäh! It means thank you in Estonia.